Guinea pigs and fireworks, they don't particularly go well together. Since guinea pigs are prey animals, they're especially susceptible to loud, surprising noises. Here's what you can do to help them. Unfortunately, there is almost no soundproofing that you can do that will actually have a meaningful impact. Such a low frequency, it just goes through the ground, goes through the walls of your house. Unless you have a basement, if you have a basement, go down there and that will shield them from some of the sound. Here's a couple things that you can do. Firstly is to give them things that will make them happier and more calm. Things like calming forage blends that have like lavender. If you have like CBD that you've used before that you know helps your guinea pig, you could consider something like that, but it is always good to talk to your vet about something like that. Giving them their favorite treats. So save their favorite treats and then kind of sprinkle them around their cage like right before the fireworks start, so they'll kind of start chewing on them and then they'll start to hear the fireworks and they'll either be slightly happier beforehand, or if you're lucky, they'll continue to eat those favorite veggies and that parsley throughout the fireworks, and that'll make them a lot more calm and comfortable. It's not a cure-all, but think of eating a lollipop at the doctor's office. You're at least a little distracted, right? Another thing you could do is try to give them both physical and mental exercise beforehand. Things like puzzle toys or trick training. Floor time is great. Give them floor time beforehand. Do not give your guinea pigs floor time during the fireworks, because floor time generally is not where your guinea pig feels most comfortable. So let them hide in their hidey in their cage that they're used to during the fireworks, but beforehand give them floor time so that they have time to explore, time to run around, time to use their little brains and their noses and whatnot. If you need to vacuum out their cage and you know your guinea pigs kind of hide when you do that first thing in the morning, and then just don't do it at night. They're already stressed out. You don't need to stress them more. They can have a little extra poop in their cage for a day, and then tomorrow when they've kind of recovered, you can give them a nice full clean. As far as holding them, you know your guinea pigs best. Do they actually like to be held and snuggled? If they do, you can try that during the fireworks. If they don't, just leave them alone. You can also put a blanket over their cage. Like I said, it won't help with soundproofing, but what it will help with is making the whole cage kind of a bit of a hidey. Just make sure that you actually clip it to the edges of the cage, because you don't want the blanket to kind of like fall into the cage and to have them trying to jump up on the blanket and then, you know, escaping. This last thing is going to sound kind of crazy, but it can be helpful for them to have more consistent noise. Now, turn on music that kind of mirrors fireworks, like music with drums in it. That way they're kind of hearing the loud banging a little bit more consistently. Now, I wouldn't play it at the top of your speaker's volume trying to make it literally sound like fireworks, but just play it at, you know, like a medium volume so that they're consistently hearing those kind of surprising noises, but it's a lot less surprising because it is a lot more consistent. And then the fireworks can kind of blend into the song a little bit, and just give them some grace. You don't need to clip their nails on the 4th of July. You don't need to groom them on the 4th of July. If there's not something that you need to do daily, just don't do it. Just let them have a chill day. Take out all the stressors that you can out of their life on the 4th of July.